So today we are in London visiting the Office of the Children's Commissioner to show them blanket 2999 and talk about how we can work together to prevent exclusions. The blanket represents 2,999 children suspended or permanently excluded in the year 21-22, and that's reported exclusions. Since then we've had the data for 22-23 and it's got up to 4191. So it's getting worse, if anything, and we need to support schools in how we can reduce them. We've been working on the project for about 15 months. So from start to finish, crocheting the first square and taking donations from around the world to put the blanket together. So the blanket's been to the McPin Foundation and Peace Alliance in Tottenham. It's been to Redcar in Cleveland, South Tyneside, North Tyneside, Sunderland City Council Together for Children have also hosted the blanket.
So I think what the blanket does is it really highlights the scale of the issue, the fact that this is just for one day in a year. And if you think of it, it's a really visible way of portraying those individual children because of what they've experienced in life. Quite often they do find themselves being suspended for things that are often outside of their control.
We intend to get the blanket out today and show the Commissioner just so they can see the extent of exclusions. I think something about seeing it in person and understanding that each one of those squares represents a child excluded from school. It's just going around different organisations to try and just highlight that each one of these is a child, and this is 21-22 equivalent as 2,999 per day.
When you look at the numbers of something, you don't understand, especially being a parent. I see the numbers there and it's just, it goes in and it's straight back out on the other side. But with this being a little bit more tactile, a little visual, it was just something to engage people that maybe don't even realise how many children are being excluded every day.
The process of making the blanket and what it means to me, for the first time with my son being excluded from school, I realised that I wasn't alone.
The children are missing out on education, and we strive to say that education is important, but these children are not receiving what is expected of them. We're failing them.
The conversation is about how we make it smaller. This is 21-22, and then 22-23, it's 4,191 equivalent a day, and already the next term that's in is higher again.
For me, one of those squares is my youngest child, and it doesn't just impact him, it impacts families, employment, jobs, work, support, and also other siblings in the house. It really is a horrific time for a family to go through when a child is permanently excluded from school.
I think we know now what's broken and we need to move to the solution.